Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogollon Monster here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hello.
What's happening? Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see everybody in chat.
Right. Well, at least I'm trying to.
Huh?
Of course I'm not ready.
Christy, what's up? Christy was the first one in the door.
Hey, Christy.
Harold, what's happening?
Derek McManus.
Derek,
How
great
you
to
doing?
see you, man. Hi, Sandra. Mr. Lee.
Greetings. What's up, Danny?
Sandra Piper.
Hi, Miss Sandra. I hope you're well.
I just saw her earlier.
Sharon Guy. How you doing, hon?
Hey, Sharon.
Hope y'all are done with those storms.
Northwoods. Claude, what's up?
Cool.
Great to see you.
Lee.
You must be getting those storms too. I know Sharon's getting them. There's some bad storms out there. Right on. I don't understand what's up with the weather, man. Not the weather, man. I'm saying the weather, man. No, it's like
Same pattern over
every
and over
day,
again.
every other day, or every day. It's the same.
direction.
Just
Same
it's
path.
weird. It doesn't make sense.
Ben. What's up, Ben?
Greetings, brother Ben.
Good to
What's
see you.
happening?
Ben.
Yeah, I just think it's friggin' weird. You don't really, well, I can't say I watch the news, so I don't know if the meteorologists are talking about it, but somebody's got to be talking about it.
Roger Blair. Good to see you.
What's happening, Roger? Mr. Lee says, we've had marvelous weather.
I wish.
It was hot. We've been like lacking rain. We
Miserable.
got a little bit the other day. It looked like it was going to do it today. Didn't do anything, but it was like 92 today.
It was yuck.
Yeah, it was warm because there was no wind, so it just kind of like stagnant. All right, guys, you know how this works. The link is in chat. Anybody wants to come on and hang out, click that link. I know everybody knows how it works. Before I know I just cleaned them. So what did I do with them? Here they are.
Christy said it was like 55 the other day.
55.
Jeez.
I love 55.
Right. Heidi Pop. Good to see you. hon.
Heidi,
Thank
what's
you.
happening, girl?
Thank you.
Guys, thank you for all the support.
I was going to say that. Yeah. I wanted to thank everybody for all the messages and thoughts and prayers. And it's been a tough week. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. For sure.
So do I.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are always very supportive.
Always.
Always. And, well, we do the same, you know. The family does.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Kristen. I still need it.
Yeah. $55. Damn.
I wish.
Yeah, it wasn't fun, Ben.
What did he say?
He said, I hate 92 degrees.
Oh, it was just miserable. There was no wind.
No, when you're standing there fishing and you're just sweating. Yes, I fish at work.
Well, when
I
you're
was at
sitting
work.
there just fishing and
Just standing there, not doing anything, just
sweating.
casting, and you got sweat rolling down your butt crack. It's, you know, it's get your attention.
Share, guy. That's what family does for each other. Pray for each other and borrow money.
You got $5?
Right.
Danny says 76 here today, and the 70s
Thank you, Harold.
all this week. 50s at night. I don't even think our winter was like that.
No, I'm like, where?
No. Now that's a true spring. You know, we just went from
We didn't even really.
We
have a
went
winter.
from
We went from spring to summer
fall
to spring.
to summer with a week of chilly weather.
Cool. Let's put it that way.
It's supposed to go from 55 this week to almost 85 next week.
Crazy.
It is. Mikey, what's up, man?
59 here in Toronto, Canada. Excuse me. Jim,
That's nice of that.
Jim, 47 this morning and 75 this afternoon. That's awesome. I could deal with that. A little bit of cool in the morning.
Were you out there this morning, Jim? I don't remember. I know I saw you on, I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday morning, and I didn't even jump on. I think I was just checking the weather, whatever I was doing, and I saw you, and I was like, click. And I didn't hang out. Yeah, we have 85% chance for rain tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
No, all week we have a percentage.
We need it. We absolutely need it. The lake is so low. I don't
It's
know
not
that
so low. It's
it's the lowest I've seen it, I think, since we've lived here. That I can recall. Could be wrong.
about a foot down. Thereabouts, close to. Oh no. I can't wait to get my Speedos on and sunbathe in the garden. Heat wave, here I come. I didn't need that visual, Mr. Lee. Fuck. Never get it out of my head. You gonna ship a box of rain, huh? That a Grateful Dead song? Yep, Box of Rain it was.
What time is it?
9. What do we got?
So
5 minutes?
I'll fuck around and forget about it.
I already did.
I know. I was like, oh wait.
We're gonna try something here in a little bit. Yeah, I think 9 minutes. No, 5 minutes. I mean, I got glasses on. I can't see.
Can't see.
It's so fucking tiny. 5 minutes.
We'll see if it's cloudy or.
Folks, never complain about a weather forecast that doesn't contain the word hurricane. Living in Florida, you never know. You just never know. I mean, look at these patterns that you guys are getting. It's just bizarre. I expect a black prairie high this summer. Lake's still there, Ben. See, now, Sharon, being a Garth Brooks fan, that's what's rolling through my head right now is that song. She put in the Thunder Rolls. Connor, what's happening? See? I'm not the only one. Where is Lake Ben? We're going to bring on a new guest soon. It's called Sky. back when he was Garth Brooks. He still is Garth Brooks, dude. That whole Chris Gaines thing, I think, was just a little. I don't even acknowledge that. That was like a momentary lapse of reason, or he had a breakdown or something. No, Garth Brooks. I don't know where the country music industry would be. Like, I wonder what it would look like if there hadn't been Garth Brooks. Okay, so you take Garth Brooks out, but then at the same time you had a lot of other people that were, Chris Ledoux during that time. Toby Keith was coming up, or just coming up back then. Not even. He was just getting started. There's so many artists, but Garth Brooks turned country music around. He wanted to be a rock star growing up. He was. Think about it. I mean, could you picture him as a rock star? No, he did what he was supposed to do. That was his niche, country music. And he's a wild man on stage. He might have slowed down a little bit now, but he puts on a show. I saw him in concert, although these were in nosebleed seats, so he was that big. In Philadelphia, he did like 7 shows, I think. And I think we went to the last one. And then I got to meet him in Manhattan. I can't stand what is labeled as country music now. Yeah, like Shabuzi, or whatever the fuck it is. Not country music. Sorry. There's some, it's more of a pop country that's out there now. But there are some great artists out there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's some amazing artists, that are kind of keeping it traditional and keeping it country. Jackson Dean, fucking awesome artist. Amazing. Luke Combs, keeping it country. There's a lot that are keeping it traditional, and it's really good to hear. Hip country, huh. That's the other one. Beyonce, not country, and that was all bullshit. When she introduced that song, that country song, she did it at the Super Bowl, and all the voting was done online. This was planned out, and this was a stunt to get that song number 1 on country radio or in country charts, and the first black woman, blah, blah. It was all bullshit, if you ask me. She did it online. Nobody knew about it. It was during the Super Bowl. So it wasn't like it never had one iota of airplay at the time on radio. Anyway. Where are we at? Oh, shit. Stevie, if you can hear me, you gotta turn on your camera.
No, I know it's off.
Well, you got, according to mine, it's already in the air.
It's not. I'm not.
It is. I'm looking at it. Anything yet? You see a glow? So what we're doing is Stevie's outside right now with her phone. There's a launch going on, and we're trying to catch it. Can't see that well, but is that it? Is that all the way zoomed in? She can't hear me. She's muted.
Sorry, that's the best I can do. It won't zoom,
Okay, that's all right.
and the streetlights aren't helping much.
So it's that little dot right in the middle. It's too. We just wanted to try anyway to see. That's why I said, Ben, lake's outside, but we're gonna have a guest, Sky. Come on.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I came out. I came out and I got everything ready, and then the neighbors came out and were talking very loudly.
Oh. Yeah, it doesn't show up.
Cloudy. It's real cloudy.
Let me why am I doing it like this? I'm an idiot. That didn't help much.
Well, it's behind the clouds right now.
Okay.
It might come up over it. It's hard to tell. They must have replaced the street light over here because it's real bright right now.
Ben says, I usually don't say anything much about anyone negative, but I wouldn't walk across the street to listen to Beyonce if she was singing for free.
So I can barely see it.
Yeah. All right.
Over top of the trailer there, left of the light. Let's see if I can get a. Yeah, you can barely see it. It's so faint. It's going up in the direction of the left. Maybe after it clears these clouds.
We can't see it.
Well, hang on. Let me see if it'll clear these clouds. You might be able to see it.
Ben said you got to have a Samsung to film that.
That I do not. Yeah, I can barely see it with my eyes. I mean, it's cloudy. All right.
No, then don't worry about it.
Well, I tried.
Come back in. We're good. That's where I'd like to get a good camera, like to something that will zoom in and just mount it, because we know where it goes off, and we could zoom in on that and just leave a camera out there. But I'm gonna check. Donald, what's up? I'm gonna see when the next, or like with hopefully maybe in the next week, or whenever I can. I'm gonna find out when the next launch is, and at Canaveral. If I can do it on a Thursday night, if they do it on a Thursday or Tuesday night, I'd like to go down to Cape Canaveral, hop on a boat, because I got the keys, and go out to the river and watch the liftoff. My boss, we have a marina down there, or a location down there. Excuse me. And my boss said I could take one of the boats at any time down there to go watch a launch. And she said, you can feel it. Like when these things go off and you're out in that river, you feel it. So I'll definitely be filming it. But if it's at a time when I can go live, I'll go live up from the boat. Dragon, what's up? He says Halley's Comet is coming through last night and tonight. Yeah, it's all the remnants or the tail of Halley's Comet. We're passing through it, actually, the debris field. That's where like the Perseid or the Gemini, one of those meteor showers also comes from that same band of debris, floating debris. LAB, what's up, Mike? Get a scope with a cell phone now. Interesting. Tom says you spotted my spaceship. I mean, basically, that's all we see is like that little speck, wherever the hell it is. Just a little red speck that with the naked eye from here. But the one day it was cool because we didn't usually we watch it, we walk away. I walk away. I see it go up. I'd never seen the booster come down before. And we kind of hung out later than normal, like watched it because it turned a weird color in the sky. It got white after it separated from the main booster. And then we saw the rocket come down and shoot out the flame as it's about to land to slow down. It was fucking cool as hell to see it from here because we had never seen it before. What happens to all the debris? Well, it just floats around, dude, and we pass through it. As we go around, it's, there's certain times, I think November, and I think it's twice a month we pass through it. Twice a year that we pass through the debris field. Our orbit takes us through it. Thanks for trying.
No sucks. Zoom in or anything on the screen here.
Let me post the link in chat. Anybody wants to come on, you know what to do. I have to hold your hand. If you don't want to be on camera, bottom of the screen, click stop cam. Don't have to be on camera. Also, just stay on StreamYard, turn off YouTube. We don't get an echo.
Kind of like I am.
Yeah, I in the title of the show, I was like, seems like forever since we've been here.
I know.
And it's only been a week.
Right? Well, it's been forever for me.
Christy said you won't be able to see Halley's Comet until 2061. Yeah, I saw it once. That's enough. I won't be around for the next one.
William Dunham.
There you are.
Didn't realize I was still off
Yeah,
camera until I looked at my phone. LIB, what'd it do, Mike?
oh, right on. Says I bought a cheap spotting scope and cell phone out from Temu when I scoped the ski runs at Mad River Glen. Worked good.
Hey, Ghost. How you doing? Good to see you.
No, Ben is probably backstage. No, he's not actually. No one is. No one wants to be backstage. No, like we have a lens that goes over a cell phone.
We got a couple of those.
But the one that's around here, actually, it's probably right here. See this lens and this mount.
Put us together somehow.
Yeah, but it didn't seem like it did anything. Like anything special. It was just like weird.
Yeah.
And that just clips on the phone. But it's nothing special. It's heavy as fuck. Like with all that glass, you'd think it would do something, but it didn't seem to matter.
Break my phone. The weight of it.
Let's see. What can we take off? Let's take this. see something. See, it's nothing special. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't magnify. It doesn't. If anything, it gave it a little bit of a bird's eye view, but yo no sé.
Anyway,
You're Italian? Lo no so.
Michelle Powell, good to see you.
Hey, Michelle. Very intellectually explained. What did I explain intellectually?
Mm-hmm. What'd you do?
I don't know. Oh, probably the whole meteorite thing, because last night was the peak.
Oh, really?
Well, it was this morning between last night and tonight. I wasn't getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go look at it.
I was probably up at 4 in the morning, but I didn't know anything about it. I didn't pay much attention to much of anything.
Mike, you were right. Ben is backstage.
Now he is.
He wasn't at the time. What's up, Ben?
What's up?
What's up, my brother and my sister?
How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
Right on.
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Good.
Hanging
How you
in there.
doing, Stevie? Hanging in there, huh? Yeah. I understand that.
You hanging in there?
Yep.
Right on.
I'm hanging in there, bro.
We'll hang in there together.
Yeah, we will. We sure will.
Indeed.
Caught a nice bass earlier, Ben.
What you caught?
I don't know. I'd say it was about 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Damn. What you caught it on?
Rubber worm. Texas rig.
Texas
Yeah.
rig?
I'm
Like
out there
a-
for an hour and a half, nothing, not a hit.
I didn't get.
I come in and lay down I came into the kitchen and 2 seconds of him out there, he comes through the door and he's calling me and I'm like, what? I turn around and he's got this huge freaking bass. And
No shit. That's
Yeah.
nice, man.
I said,
That's
oh
nice.
shit.
Stevie, you ever fished a wacky rig?
No.
I haven't either.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it's
No,
not
I know.
weedless. It's not weedless, but boy, them fish trash it.
No, we even have the bands, those little rubber bands of black
Yeah,
little
yeah,
over
yeah.
the worm and the applicator. We have the setup. We just haven't fished it yet.
No.
Okay.
This rig seems to do just fine most of the time.
Mike, what's up, buddy?
Hey, just figured I'd pop in for a sec.
What it do?
Yeah, the weedless hooks are great. I got a couple that have like
Oh,
these
yeah.
three strings that pop off on the back. Like
Uh-huh.
that's all it looks like. And then yeah, but when it gets in the pads, I used to get in the pads. I went like 2 mornings ago or whatever yesterday morning. I would get it stuck in a pad every time. This one just shoot skips right over it.
With
Nice.
with a wacky rig?
No. I was on a small pond. I was using like it's my honey hole. I love it. Like I needed I was trying to catch little smallmouth bass that are in there, but whatever hook I had was too big because
Okay.
some things were hitting it and then taking the worm. Like even the bobber was going underwater. It
Oh,
was
you talking
pulling it.
about real worms?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's-
I
yeah.
got you, buddy. I got you,
Yeah,
buddy.
so I was trying to make them smaller so it would be less worm and like they'd have to take the hook, but I must have only been hitting sunnies or pumpkin seeds, whatever they're called, and like crappie and stuff,
Yeah.
small stuff with a small mouth because it was not. I was getting hit after hit after hit after hit. And,
It was downsize your hook.
yeah. Well, I mean, I was doing bigger fishing and I just got lazy and didn't want to change hooks, but.
You're not gonna catch
plus
shit, dude.
Then you
Yeah,
can't
I know.
play.
Yeah, but plus, I was trying to go for the couple of smallmouth that were in there, so I was waiting for that one, like, drive-by slam that they do,
Yeah, if they do it. I mean, yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, that's really kind of what I was doing. I think, I don't know if the smallmouth are meant to be in this pond because I think they're like saltwater fish. I'm
No,
not sure.
no, absolutely
Smallmouth
not.
are freshwater fish, dude.
Okay, so
And
they
in
are
New
supposed
York,
to be.
in New York, you have them probably.
Yeah,
they're-
We don't have
absolutely.
smallmouth here.
Yeah,
No doubt about it.
I've caught one in this place, and but it was only a one-time thing. Like I caught a catfish in there. It was like I think that's what it was. It might have been a steel, maybe it was a bullhead or something like that. I don't even know. It
It's
looked
a
like
catfish.
it looked
Yeah,
like a catfish. It was all silver.
yeah, that's probably a channel cat.
If it had
Yeah,
a forked
maybe.
tongue, like a forked tail like that, where the tail goes like that, it's a
I think
channel.
it looked like it was pregnant. Had a fat old stomach hanging out. It wasn't a big fish, you know what I mean? It was still pretty small. It was probably only a foot long.
But it was
But
eating well.
yeah, well, I had at that point at that point I wasn't using a bobber. I was dragging stuff, so it probably got to the bottom. And when I was dragging it slow, like I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe there's a carp or a cat in here. We'll see. Like, you
Yeah.
know. But
I don't know about that. I believe that they might be doing it over there, but I ain't eating them. In 20 years' time, insects will be a staple in our diet. Asian countries are already doing it.
I was getting ready to respond and chat to that. I
Really, Miss Lee?
Asian countries have always done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
It's been a staple.
in South Louisiana. I have so much different things to eat besides insects, bro.
Yeah,
For real.
I'll eat a
They
gator
got-
before I eat a. Well, shit. I don't know. I unintentionally eat insects all the time
Yes.
at work.
Wait, what?
You fly into when you are on a boat and you just as soon as you step on and it's covered with these mosquitoes, they take off and there's millions of them and you're in a cloud of them.
They're buzzing in your ear and your,
Yeah.
your nose.
You're eating a few.
The other day we were on the dock and a couple came down from the other boat club and they were
Mm.
complaining about the bugs. And they might have come off of the door queen, but I told the man as he walked past, he was choking on one. And I said, close your mouth. His wife says, I've been telling him that shit for years. I died. I cracked up laughing.
when we were in Ocala, it looked like it was raining in Ocala, but it was just the bugs. Like,
Driving through,
Golly.
yeah.
Oh, this was cool. Today I had a it's a reciprocal reservation, meaning they're members of the boat club, but just not our locations. So they were from North Florida. So they came down, just a husband and wife. I put them on the boat and we start talking. Somehow YouTube came up. I said, yeah, I'm into YouTube. I have a channel. And he's like, oh yeah, what genre? Or what's the subject matter? I said, it's weird. I said, but I'm in the Bigfoot community. And he goes, oh, really? That's not weird. And he goes like this, and he raises up his arm, and his tattoo, he had sleeves of tattoos, but right here, there was a UFO beaming down, picking up a Bigfoot.
Yep.
yeah, my
That's what
chest.
I've been
Never had an
the whole
experience.
time.
He never saw one, but he's got it tattooed on his arm. You never know who's into what.
That's
You
what
don't.
I've been saying the whole time about Bigfoot, man. They're not from here, or at least they have some different paranormal abilities because they can drain camera batteries and shit. I mean, how the fuck you do that?
Hey, Tina. Well, it's energy, man.
Yeah, I understand.
Somehow they can drain it or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, most craft are not. I mean, obviously, this is gonna sound ignorant because I don't have like downright and facts about it. But it's said that they're flown by crystals, not by gas, not by fuel. They're ran by like certain crystals,
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Hey, Richie.
I don't pay that much attention anyway, so
Yeah, me.
They
Who
could
said
be on
that? Mike?
a wheel. and
You
I
never-
wouldn't know.
You never hear them. You never hear them. They don't have an engine on them. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
that was what interested me. I was like, how do these planes, when I see the planes going by, they're making all shitload of noise, but these other
Yeah.
things going by are dead silent, which is what kind of like intrigued me into that subject, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Probably more
But,
of an anti-gravity.
That's
or
exactly what I was going to say.
Whatever they can do.
Yeah, right.
I mean-
there's a million questions that need answering, so there's you could entertain
Yeah, no,
yourself
that's all right.
all day with that.
They've got to use some kind of anti-gravity stuff to go for propulsion, like that puts out some kind of shield in front of them or
Yes,
something, because they can go from like 1,000 miles in the air, 1,000 miles per hour in the air, and then go in the ocean and still do 1,000 miles per hour. So I don't know what.
Yeah, well-
I really don't know what.
Well, I've been saying this for years. I've been saying, like, how come people think we went to the moon, but that we've only explored like 7% of the ocean or whatever? I said, there's
You
got to
don't
be
think we
more.
went to the moon?
Well, no, I'm not saying it, but how could people believe that we did, but we've only seen 7% of our oceans? Like, there's got to be more studies done down there that I'm assuming there's just stuff down there that they don't want us to see or don't want us to go looking for, like whatever the case may be. But
Yeah, you could very well be right.
because submarines look just like spaceships. They're almost identical, right? They're only manned by they're almost the same thing. They just go different ways. One shoots up, one goes down. but
submarines,
what you were
look like
saying
they
about-
do.
Yeah, the way you were
Because of,
saying that they hit the water and go down, it's amazing because when you think about what we have to, if we did it with any of our aircraft, it would crash. Like a submarine goes down so damn slow and it takes forever to get down. So it really is like very super advanced, whatever these things are.
Oh,
Yeah, but
absolutely.
the submarines are designed to be aqua dynamically efficient, right?
Yeah. I mean, like it's the only guy I've ever sat down to listen to about like I'll say submarines. But he was a nuke. He was on like a nuke. What do they call them?
Submarine.
Whatever, a nuclear sub or whatever. So it was a little different. They were a little different because they had to do different shit. But there's one in
Ooh.
Connecticut that you can actually go and visit. You could just
okay.
Is that in New London?
Yes, yeah, Groton, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Groton,
Yeah,
That's
New-
the submarine base there.
Yeah, New London, you're right, though. It's basically the same town, yeah.
There's also, I don't know if it's still there, but over in Hackensack in Jersey, there's the USS Ling, was a
Mhm.
smaller diesel sub. I've been on that. It's like a museum, or it was. I don't know if it's still there anymore, but
Yeah, I think the Nautilus, the hype behind that one is it was the first submarine or something. I don't know. Like, I can't, my memory sucks, but yeah. The Intrepid, I think, is in the city, if it's still even there. That's like an aircraft carrier.
I saw a
The thing
concert on that.
The Nautilus was somebody wrote a book about.
Yeah,
what is
that
it?
was
10,000
Captain
Leagues
Nemo.
Under the Sea.
Captain Nemo drove the Nautilus.
Yeah, exactly. And then some giant squid just fucked them up and shit.
And it
That's
became
what
a
the whole
ride-
thing with the
it became a
Nautilus
ride
is.
at Disney World.
Fuck them up and shit.
Yeah,
Fucked them up and shit.
it was a
It didn't
fictional
go
book.
Didn't go well.
It was
Yeah,
fiction.
Yeah, but I mean, you would think the squids would attack it because, like, that's if they go deep enough, that would happen, because there's these sperm whale that go down that deep and they come back up scratched to shit because they're the only ones. Those sperm whale are the only thing that can eat it that we know of, and then vice versa. Like these squids beat the shit out of these whales,
Oh yeah.
So you can imagine if a submarine went down too deep, maybe it would get mistaken for one of those. I don't know.
I don't even think it has to be that deep. Like it doesn't have to be the bottom of the ocean.
No. But I'm talking.
sure that subs subs go that depth, where they might encounter a giant squid.
Yeah, they assume, I guess, that the giant squid are down deeper, and that's why they survive better. But those small ones, they're there's always some scientist that has to check something out, and they were like grabbing onto him and like breaking his arms and stuff, and like
Oh yeah, the Humboldt squid.
Humboldt.
Yes, yeah.
Humboldt squid over in the
Mexico.
yeah, but it's what is that between the Baja Peninsula and the main
Yeah.
in Mexico?
It wasn't the Gulf of Mexico. It's on the other side, in the Pacific
Yeah,
side.
You know what
Yeah.
you're talking about, like
Um,
Monte Cristo Bay or something like that. Like I can't think of it though.
it slipped my mind right now with how the name
Me
of it is.
too.
It's like the
Yeah.
Sea of Cortez.
There it is.
Another
That's it.
thing. Oh, what is it? Sea of Cortez?
Cortez.
Yeah. You got it, bro.
They have tons of Humboldt squid there, and they've
Yeah.
done. I've seen the videos where they attack.
Yes, yeah.
They giant, dude.
Yeah, I like
even,
that. I
even
couldn't
the
see
small
eating
ones are
something like that,
dangerous.
that big.
Yeah.
I mean, they catch them.
Oh man,
I like
it's so
my
scary.
squid about that big and nice and tender.
A squid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, could you imagine taking a Humboldt squid and making calamari rings out of it?
Oh.
They'd be
Yeah.
this big.
Yeah, forget it. I mean, calamari, that goes far over here. Like we,
You'd have to cut it up into chunks and just have little squares.
it's kind of like it's a really big thing, especially during Lent when you can't eat meat on Fridays. But those people say you could eat fish, you can't have meat, right?
Well, it was always that way. You were supposed to have fish on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody likes to indulge with, if you want something a little different. But yeah, squid. Jeez, Italians eat squid like it's going out of style. Like
Yeah,
it's-
I mean, for some reason, squid, even down here in Louisiana, fried calamari rings or served with marinara sauce.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only way to make it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a squid dish.
Then you got your squingili, which is octopus.
Yeah. Squingili,
What is that?
yeah. It's like fried octopus.
Well, no,
They
it's
do it.
I mean, like, we went out to dinner the other night at the buffet, and they had a seafood salad, and it was spicy, but there was octopus in that.
It was probably
Oh, shit.
not olive vodka. What's the other one called? Shit. Damn. Fra Diavole or whatever they call it.
Oh, Fra Diablo?
Yeah, Fra Diavolo. That's it.
No,
What is that?
it was spicy. I've made Fra Diablo before. This was just a salad, but it had
Oh, okay.
jalapenos in it.
You know what
understand.
Diablo means, right?
Devil.
Yeah. Well, it's a
Yeah.
red sauce and it's got a little kick to it, a little spice to it. So it's like a
I
yeah.
got you.
We know it's named it. You know how like
Well,
you
Mogs is on top of this shit.
Well, that's
God
like
damn.
Italy has, there's a dish called pasta puttanesca.
That
Well,
was,
where you grew up is where I grew up for the most part, the same areas.
yeah, y'all
and
did.
the
Well,
men cook.
Let me finish what I was saying.
Yeah,
The pasta puttanesca was in Rome. That's where it originated, but it was originally like fed to the whores, the prostitutes. That was their dish, and that's why it's called puttanesca.
Okay. And what does that word translate to?
I'm about to tell you. Hold on.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I know it. Punta's like not something good in Spanish.
No.
Yeah. It's I
And Spanish and Italian are very fucking close.
What does puttanesca mean in Italian?
Nothing, Modes. You
In
son of a bitch.
Italian, puttanesca translate to in the style of a whore or
Oh,
prostitute.
okay. All right. Well,
It says this term is used to describe a pasta dish.
no shit.
But yeah.
What is in that dish? Gravel.
Gravel.
I mean, why would you give it to?
Spicy tomato sauce with
Dish
ingredients
for a whore.
like olives, capers, anchovies, and garlic.
Oh man, that sounds horrible and terrible. So you have a delicious dish that you give to whores or whatever?
I don't know.
It goes back.
Here
to
you
your-
go. This is your punishment.
long
A
time ago.
delicious supper.
This is my new. This is the new wrinkle on my brain that I learned today.
The prostitutes made it to attract
Or Tony's, whatever they were called.
Anthony.
Anthony's.
Prostitutes made it. Okay. That's something new for me, bro. I learned some shit today.
Well, it's just interesting about names, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Etymology is really interesting to me. That just means, you know, the origin of words
Yes.
and shit. Yeah, it's really interesting
Not
to
to be
me.
confused with entomology, which is the study of insects.
Yep, bugs and
Right,
shit.
Mr. Lee?
Yes, sir. Mr. Lee would know.
Scott B, what's happening?
Dude, what you call dude, the what I was the podcast I was talking shit about last week had a great one this week. God damn.
Jim says, just give me fried chicken.
Who was that?
Mysteries Unknown. You
You
heard
know,
that one?
There, you know those. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of those big channels like that.
Yeah,
And they-
yeah, I know.
they're-
I know.
They're pretty much just like, you know, kind of produced like. And you know, honestly, in 1 week, I've gotten to the point where I've seen like weeks, months in a row where I'm like, why am I sub to this shit? And then all of a sudden they'll come up with like a good topic next week, and I'm like, oh, all right, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
it's
just
like
the
I saw
music.
some videos like earlier tonight. There were some lives on, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
I go check out the channel, how many subs, and you know how many videos. The hell was it?
What's the name of it? I might go over there right now.
Bigfoot. What the hell is it? The Bigfoot Report.
God damn. Let me go
What's
over
the
there.
name of it? I think it was called the Bigfoot Podcast or something.
yeah, big. Oh yeah,
And
I've never even heard of that for real.
there's so many channels out there now. I'm like, I click on them just to see like which direction they're going. You know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Untold Radio, I don't usually, you know, I usually don't watch unless what's the name is on. But whoever, because they have too many guests. I mean, too many hosts, and it just confuses the shit out of me. And like, I'm like, what is going on? Like, I don't even know which way is up. And then, but they had on Vic tonight, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Untold. But Vic don't fucking he don't like he doesn't say it, you know, he doesn't really divulge any information about nothing.
I don't know. Ben!
yeah. I mean,
Hey,
Good to see you.
you got to see you
I'm
too.
like, this. You know he's on camera.
Good to see you.
Yeah, really. Why dude, what the hell does Vic Cundiff look like?
I don't.
Nobody knows.
Is
I
he an
heard-
actual dog man?
You gotta ask him. That's why I always tell
He
people.
looks like Lord Farquaad from fucking Shrek. He's only that big.
He says he's really huge. Like for real.
Is what?
I've heard him say that he's like one of the biggest people around. So, bro, I don't know.
It's
I think
weird
it's
for somebody
strange.
to say that about themselves.
Huh?
Well, that's weird for somebody to say something like that. That's
Yeah. I know. I know it. I'm one of the biggest people you'll ever see. You've carved out a nice life for yourself.
He's
LIB?
that's funny.
LIB. Do you have a
I've heard
bike?
him say that.
That bike's carved out a nice life for itself. Sorry, buddy. Had to. I'm sorry. No, but I like Vic Cundiff. And he supposedly helps people, right?
Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah. He's a great person. Great
I've
person.
heard that. So he
He-
used to be in cahoots with like Bear and Coonbo and all them people, huh?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't know
mean,
that either.
I don't know.
Sure
I don't go
he
back.
did.
I don't go back that far with him. You know what I mean? He's been around a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if he's helping people, it's cool. And I mean, he got like fucking
I mean, I
3
could.
or 4 channels, and I mean, I enjoy his material.
I mean, on just on a personal level too. Like as a friend, he's there for you. Like he's good. I can personally vouch for him as a human being. He's a good man. He's a good guy.
Yeah. I'm definitely not gonna be the one to say he's not. But
Yeah.
he says the same shit every time, which is
Richie
you know,
doesn't believe in Dogman.
wait, what?
Richie doesn't believe in Dogman. He says Vic's nice,
Yeah.
but the whole fake Dogman story, that fake story is that fake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just don't want it to exist. That's all I'm saying.
Me and Richie had this conversation in an IHOP, I think. But, you know, he's it's like, you know, more, you know, I get it. I get it. I get why
Yeah.
people, you know, I get why people would have that stance. I do. It sounds outrageous, but I mean,
It does, but
Yeah,
I've been in a few.
Bigfoot sounds a little outrageous too.
If I
Bigfoot does.
You just
I'm
said
only
that.
sitting here. I'm only sitting here. I'd probably be on the other side poking fun too, if I, you know, if the shit didn't step on my big toe. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Dude,
So
I'm not making fun for sure.
no,
But
no,
the
no.
thing-
I'm used to it. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings, bro. So
No,
don't worry.
man.
Go
I
wherever you
won't
wanna
ever
go.
try. I won't ever try to do that, man. But the
No, I know.
Bigfoot thing, I guess people can get their head around it because it might be some kind of relic hominoid, right? But a dog man doesn't have any precedence with like the fossil.
Record. Yeah. That's what I've
Yeah.
been saying. And
Yeah.
a lot of people say that it doesn't fit into
Dude,
evolution.
all these motherfuckers come from space though,
But
or a
then you look,
different dimension.
then you look at the whole Egyptian,
Anubis. Anubis.
right?
Yeah, it ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing new. I mean,
I
it's
thought
the
it was-
shit. There's stories
you're
that
right.
have been around forever. Like we all reinvent the wheel and shit. And
Yeah,
that's
you're
why.
right.
I mean, it's honestly, I watch people go in circles and circles about shit that's already done and said. You know, like all we got to do is go and pluck that little page over there from the people who already been there and done that.
You're right. So
But
Saint
that's the problem
Christopher.
when you have all these new people coming into the subject that it's like we've already been through it. They have to go through it. You
Yeah,
know, you
Yes.
find
Yeah.
a lot of new people like now that it almost irks me that they repeat shit that they've heard or whatever, or just like they're teaching us something.
yeah, I know. I
We
know
already
exactly.
know people in chat.
And you kind of look,
Yeah.
I kind of look at it like, oh, how cute.
Yeah. Aw,
Yeah.
look at that.
I mean,
They're trying.
yeah, they'll get there.
I don't
But
know. I pulled back quite a bit, because there is a lot of that happening right now. I already know how summer goes too. Everybody and their mom's a Bigfooter because it's warm out. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I don't know. I just like I took a couple steps back because I know exactly what I mean, though. It could be a little. It gets a little frustrating. You know, when like every 2-3 times a week, you get like somebody. So have you seen one? Tell me about it. And it's like, oh my god. It's like,
I'm sorry for doing
Nope.
that to you.
no, you're good.
Northwood says back in 1987, a local radio station put an
Yeah.
April Fool's song out about Dogman. What
Yeah,
surprised them was the number of stories that came in from people.
Yeah, a Michigan station.
Yeah, it was Michigan. I think it was like Detroit or something, wasn't it?
You know,
I don't know exactly the town.
So I thought I was like alone on a lot of this stuff, and I don't really go and type in specific things or anything usually. I like to figure things out on my own and whatever. I'm sitting down with Jessica the other day and Brian from Montauk Strange. We're talking about the Pine Barrens and all the weird stuff here between Brookhaven Labs and Plum Island and Montauk and all that. And I'm typing in weird stories from the Pine Barrens, like in Long Island. Now, mind you, they're the same ones as in Jersey and in Cape Cod. It was just, our land is separated now, but once upon a time they were together. They were 900 square miles of, Pine Barrens. Now it's whatever, 100,000 acres here. New Jersey has the most, but whatever. And I typed in like weird stories from, Pine Barrens or whatever. And all this stuff started popping up and like Reddit searches and things like that I've never been on before. And there's like this whole thing about how somebody came to the Long Island Pine Barrens to look for crawlers and they didn't really find anything. And they were asking if anybody else had seen anything. And the section below it was like years and years and years of people, like at different stages, like, dogmen have been seen out here forever and blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at the dates and it's like, years back. And I'm like, this is before all this stuff was like,
mainstream.
I feel like Dogman's trending or something. You know what I mean? Like people
it's just people are aware of it,
Yeah.
Especially because of the supposed LBL story, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But you guys got a lot. You guys have stories down by you for longer than anywhere, really.
Yeah, you're right.
The Beast of Bray Road is where people like to act like Dogman originated, which is up in, I think, in Michigan, but the right, Wisconsin. But Mogs will tell you, right, the Rougarou is what he just said, I think, and Rougarou's been around
Bray
forever.
Road is in Michigan. Yeah, Loup Garou.
Yeah,
Loup Garou. So we say Rougarou because our French is different from the French that is spoken in Canada and France.
Mm-hmm.
Like different dialects. A dialect will change over time. So we say Rougarou, but bro, that whole Rougarou story to me sounds like so much fucking bullshit. I have no doubt, so people might be seeing Dogman, but the whole story about the Rougarou that we got from our grandparents and shit like that is so somebody is cursed for 100 days. And to make the Rougarou not come in your house, you got to put 13 pennies outside because it can't count past 12. It's like, how the fuck do y'all come up with this bullshit?
I never.
Dude, I mean, and so if like I don't even know what happens after if you don't pass the Rougarou gene on prior to 100 days, and then anybody can be a Rougarou. Like your male lady, your brother, your aunt, your next door neighbor. Man, I think that's bullshit.
So I guess the Rougarou is more like a werewolf, right? I guess so.
Supposedly. So I think like a long time ago they saw a dog man. They were like, man, look, man, that's T Jock over there. Man, I can tell that's T Jock him. For real, dude. They're like, Man, he must have got the Rougarou curse him. Dude, it's like, bro, people down here are fucking ignorant as fuck.
But it's
For
not just.
real.
It ain't
Is it
just.
ignorant or just superstitious?
13 pennies, absolutely. No, both. Because all the older generation, dude, they got nothing but sugar cane over here. All the older generations, like
let me ask you, Ben, do you have any superstitions?
me,
Yeah. Well, what happens if a black cat walks in front of you? Do you think
nothing.
no, but I'm just
Nothing.
saying, you don't have any superstitions. You spill salt. Do you ever throw it over your left shoulder?
No,
Walk under a ladder.
You walk under a ladder? You know,
no, I have none of that, bro. And I could be stupid, you know, I might be stupid, but I
Just
don't believe in
curious.
any of that shit. Because it's just fucking hearsay and fucking you know, it's just the old stories from different generations that didn't understand shit. They didn't understand fucking science and shit. But I do believe that I tell you what, it's not a superstition, but I know damn well, like if you ever get abducted by an alien, it's gonna by aliens, it's gonna last your whole life. And your mom or dad was, and their mom or dad was, and their mom and dad was, and your children will be. So that's what I believe. And I know damn well I heard a Bigfoot already. But no, I really don't have superstitions like that. I just don't.
yeah, I was just curious. Italians have a lot of superstitions too, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or like
I can-
stupid, like
I'm shaking my head.
I can bring the old Italian.
Shit,
I can call the old Italian lady and bring her up if you want.
it's like don't put a hat on the bed.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of them.
If you drop a fork, companies come in. If shit, I forget. I used to know a lot of them because my
I
first
didn't.
wife was half Italian.
But dude, I tell you what,
Wendell, what's up?
there are people that's called, well, in the old Cajun way, called traiteurs, and it means like treater. So they can fucking like, they were like shaman type people.
Yeah.
Because I get heat stroke really bad, right? I mean, if I go outside without having a hat on fishing,
Mhm.
I'm getting heat problems, right? So I learned from a lady when I was a little boy, a lady that lived very close to us would take a glass bottle, put salt, vinegar, and water in a bottle, right? She would put a cloth underneath the bottle, put it on top of my head, and it would boil the heat out of my head. And my wife still does that for me to this day,
Really?
and it really works. And my brother is a medical doctor. His wife's a medical doctor. And he said, man, that's bullshit. There's no possible way that could work. So I said, why don't you do it? You know, when I went visit in Tennessee, and he did it, and he was like, oh my goodness, how can this possibly work? But it really does, dude. It boils, it bubbles
Yeah.
the heat out of your head.
You know, they call them nowadays. They just call them life hacks, and like you could just look up a million. And that's. I mean, I'm serious.
Sure,
Though.
though.
I know it's funny, but it's true. They just taken all these old wives' tales and just reinvented them or whatever. Found different ones.
Make
and they call
a
'em
make a
life hacks.
video, call it a life hack, get fucking
Yeah.
famous. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this old thing, this old wives' tale,
Yeah.
or this old, history book from God knows, what what culture, and I'm just gonna make a life hack. You know,
Yeah.
life
The old
hack.
the salt and vinegar one lowers the boiling temperature of the water.
Okay.
And when it lowers the boiling temperature of the water, it raises its freezing point. So
Yeah,
you
but-
swing one
okay.
way and it takes from the other. So the
Alright.
whole pyramid shifts. So when you put it on a hot head like that, you start getting the bubbles. You're supplying heat into the salt, and with the vinegar reacting with it, you get the bubbles off of it. And the
But you
bubbles
can-
naturally, when this happens, actually decreases the volume of what the water actually does, and the way it coats your head with the little bubbles coming up. It
Yeah.
decreases the water tension of it and pulls heat with it as it goes through.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's
Well,
the best.
I gotta
that's
run
the best
before you guys-
explanation.
Yeah,
Before you
that's
guys-
why heat rises, but a boiling pot doesn't boil from the top down. It boils from the heat conductive up.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I know about. No matter how stupid I sound, I know about thermodynamics.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And that's why, like, if you look at the Italians, like Mogs was talking, there's like a ton of salt in their water before they boil pasta. It boils
Yeah.
faster because you lower the boiling point, raise the freezing point.
And we
Yeah,
drop
you're right.
our-
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, and then you drop a little bit of, a pinch punch or whatever you want to call it, of sugar. You throw that in the sauce afterwards, which takes out the acidity. It's not to make it
Yeah.
sweet. It's
Fuck around and have a shrunken head.
What's up?
What up, Haywood?
yeah. Let me slide out while I got an open window here, guys. I'll catch up with you.
All right, buddy.
Good to
All right.
see you.
Yeah, you too.
See you, Mike.
Oops. Sorry.
Yeah, but, dude,
Mogs kicked his ass out before he could finish the sentence.
yeah.
I didn't mean to. I put the cursor on his block to remove just to get ready.
Yeah.
Damn, Moose. God
But Stevie,
damn,
I
bro.
came up to give you our condolences on your father. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Thank you, Mike. I
If
appreciate
you
it.
guys need anything to get to the funeral, any possible help or anything, you let us know. We'll gladly help you guys out.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I do.
That's got to be rough. When it happens to me, I'm going to be a wreck. The farm will do better, but I'll be a wreck. So
Me too. How old are you, Mike?
44.
Yeah, I'm 48.
You're youngins.
Baby.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, man. I work with my dad every day. I talk to him daily, every day.
Yeah.
We run the whole farm together, everything else. He can't
Yeah.
do what he used to, and it pisses him right off, but he still tries.
Oh boy. I
and
bet.
he
Yeah.
messes up more stuff than he does good.
Mhm.
But we let him do it because it makes him damn happy. And
Absolutely.
end of
Yeah,
the
you
day,
can't-
he kind of signs a paycheck. So,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
How about it, Dad?
yep.
Coming up for all these little projects for him to do,
That's what I do. I try to keep
Out
his
of
ass
the
busy
way.
so he's not in a tractor anymore.
Mr. Lace,
So-
a bunch of
Put him in the back
geriatrics.
40.
We
Mr. Lace, a bunch of geriatrics in here.
we lost
Fuck you,
a
Mr. Lee.
liquid fertilizer truck on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Mr. Lee, you're older than both of them.
Yeah.
We lost a liquid fertilizer truck on Tuesday carrying all of our liquid fertilizer, and
Oh no.
yeah, rolled down on its side. We had all night rain Monday into Tuesday a
Gonna
little
be
bit.
mighty green spot.
No, it burned the whole ditch. There's nothing there. But
Where you at, bro? Like North
Dakota.
or something?
Yeah, North Dakota.
Exactly. Yep.
yeah,
I picked out that
But-
accent.
he pulled up on the side of the gravel road there to let a family go by him. I don't know if it was a family. Let somebody go by him. And as he
Sasquatch.
started accelerating, the ditch was soft enough from all the rain overnight. It slowly kept sinking down, and the tires were spinning ruts, and just a slow roll over into the ditch. And $210,000 of liquid fertilizer dumped in the ditch.
Oh, man.
Hey guys.
Driver was all right.
Yeah, driver was great. I even checked on him again the next day. He's like, I'm a little sore. I don't feel anything really. I'm like, if you need to get checked out, we'll go check you out, and don't worry about it. So
You almost sound Canadian, bro.
Well, I damn near am. I'm about 20
Yeah,
minutes from that
You should
border.
listen to him. You go watch his channel. Go watch something like he'll be
Yeah.
snowing, like blowing snow or something.
Mhm.
Ben, and you'd swear he was Canadian.
No
Yeah,
shit.
I can do the Canadian thing and turn it off and on when I speak. Yeah.
Wow,
Oh, we almost
yeah.
got her there, boys. We just got to get out here and get her done there, eh? And just yeah.
You ever watch Trailer Park Boys?
Nope.
Oh, come on, man.
Not my kind of humor.
North Dakota is witch country. I heard. What the hell?
Which
It is.
country?
It definitely is. Yeah.
What's
You don't
that
know
mean?
which. You don't know which country it belongs to. It part like feels like it's Siberia. Feels like
That's funny
Siberia.
as
We
hell.
talk like we're Canadian. That's,
Yeah, that is funny.
Right on.
Golly.
So, Mr. Haywood, I see in chat. You said you just got back from fishing? I saw the one that you sent the picture of.
Right?
What else did you catch?
What do you call it? A bass?
Striped bass.
Oh,
striped bass.
boy. I love them stripers, bro.
yeah. Oh, I love bass fishermen. People that spend $90,000 on a boat to catch a fish they don't eat. My favorite people.
Here's the. That's a fish he caught.
Oh, look at that guy.
Damn.
That's nice.
Hell yeah.
Where'd you find a styrofoam cooler in this day and age? What in the heck?
They got them in every convenience
Striper,
store in
8 pound,
Louisiana.
a 6-pound catfish, and a 2-pound largemouth.
Right on.
That's a good day.
Yeah.
That must have been a good fight.
See, I had catfish like all over the states when I was in the Marines. We traveled like all the East Coast and like even up into like Tennessee, and we were in Kentucky. We did a lot of rucksack runs in Kentucky stuff. And I had catfish over that whole broad span down there, Louisiana, all the way moving along, probably North Carolina, where I probably gave up. And none of it was good to me. None of it. It all tasted like off. I don't know. I don't want to like dirt, like a bottom feeding fish. How about that?
How big were the catfish?
I don't know. It was a restaurant. I didn't like.
Oh, restaurant.
I didn't ask for
yeah.
like a.
They're
I
gonna-
didn't ask
they're
for like
gonna
a
buy big
birth
ass
record and a
catfish.
name.
Catfish,
you
I
buy-
wouldn't eat anything over 4 pounds.
No, dude, I wouldn't eat anything over a pound. Not a catfish. Because they do eat detritus and whatever's on the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know. They was all different
Depending on the
restaurants.
catfish. I mean, a flathead is a predator.
Yes, it
Oh
is.
yeah, yeah. But every one of these restaurants we stopped at and be like, "Do you want to try our catfish?" I'm like, "No, I don't like catfish." Well, you never tried ours. There was always some idiot.
I hear you.
That's what I was looking for. Oh,
Bro, you ever ate crappie?
Oh yeah, yeah. We catch monster crappie up here.
what's like the biggest crappie you guys catch?
The
No.
one I've caught. Oh, the one I caught about the I don't know poundage wise. It was the size of the bottom of a 5-gallon pail.
Kilogram wise?
So we didn't weigh his ass. I was so
He's
happy
not
to
in
catch the
Canada,
thing.
dude.
I'm
He's
fucking
like-
with you.
But
Fucking with you. From being from
But-
Canada.
But when we threw him in the pail ice fishing, he covered the pretty good majority of the bottom of the 5-gallon pail.
So what goes on in North Dakota?
Like, what do you mean?
And like, what the fuck y'all do over there?
Well, I come from a family of 13 kids, so I'm gonna give you a guess what happens a lot in North Dakota.
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, a lot of drinking and
Oh,
and
there, Ben.
extracurricular activity.
I will. I will. I will,
Yeah.
folks. I will.
Bedroom Olympics, you know.
hmm Yeah, it's deadly cold. You can't go outside for like under a couple minutes in our winters.
So how do your seasons go?
We do about 9 months of winter, and then like 4 months of road construction, and then we're back in winter.
Yeah, I heard that.
But
What up,
it's
Steve?
not
No-
far off with that 9 months of winter.
No, We've had snow or blizzards every month of the year except August.
You ever considered moving?
No, I grew up
No,
here.
you
I'm
work-
used to this.
You work at your family's farm, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a welding shop that I built out of the back, you know.
Yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that.
It's one thing I don't know how to do is weld. I can braze, I can solder, but I've never welded.
I can teach you. It's real easy if you're talking MIG. You can train monkeys to run MIG guns all day.
A lot of stuff you just said sounds racist.
Spool-fed.
Yeah, wire through spool, yeah.
Yeah, so, and
I don't know anybody who ever wanted to be stationed in mine out of Grand Forks. Yeah. Yeah, like we spend months upon months at -50, -60 below zero. So,
what? Wait,
yeah,
what
we'll
you said?
spend a couple months, 2.5 months we'll spend at -50, -60 below.
Fuck that, dude. There's no
Oh,
chance.
yeah, I mean, Ben, that's why I couldn't stay in Wisconsin, dude. It was too cold.
Yeah,
I was like,
And I'm quite a bit further north than most of Wisconsin.
yeah.
So I'm right under the 49th
Damn.
parallel out of Canada.
Yep.
And you got to
Damn.
dip down after Minnesota to get Wisconsin. So
Can you see the border?
can we what?
See the border?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
There.
With the
Damn.
step ladder, I can see fucking Montana. It's
No
flat.
shit.
it's
It's
flat
that flat,
here.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch your
Okay.
dog run away for 2 weeks before you get sad about it up here.
That's funny. Damn. You have a lot of like trees and shit, or no?
No. Nuh-uh.
No
That's why you
trees.
can watch your
They're,
dog.
they're almost unheard of.
Well, I guess
Only
they can't
trees we
survive
really
in
have is
negative.
like the tree rows farmers have planted in different shapes, you know, to protect their house.
Mm-mm.
There's like no national forest or nothing up here like that, but
Damn.
no.
North Dakota.
Yeah, it's all corn, soybeans, and flatness. Until you get to way western part, right before Montana, then we have giant ravines, you know, the Badlands. But
Oh, okay. Is Montana better? Like,
that it depends on the opinion, like what you're talking.
well, I'm just talking about weather-wise, extreme weather-wise.
If you're on the backside of the mountain coming off of the Pacific, yeah, it's better weather-wise. You don't get the snow, you don't get the cold we get. We get the
Okay.
freezing cold that comes out of the upper Arctic, and it blows straight down the prairies because it's all flat and no trees blocking it.
So
That's why
all
we
of-
get such cold temperatures.
So
Is that
all
the
of like
Alberta
Canada and shit is
numbers?
flat.
That's what I was doing.
No, not all Canada is flat, but like there's like a path where the Arctic wind comes down.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Whenever that, so it works like a basketball with a bowl on the top, and then it constantly rotates. And when they talk about your Arctic blasts and stuff like that, when you guys get the severe cold, it's when it rotates far enough and it lets the cold out of the Arctic out there, and it shoots all the way down because cold air sinks. So it's going to
Yes, it
shoot
does.
all the way down south. And that's what happens is it makes its own path and it comes right across us and it's still frigid ass cold. Then it gets to you guys and you have 30-degree days and bitch about how fucking cold it is outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Northwoods, who drew this? I can't read the name.
Apparently there's a 20-foot Sasquatch in Montana.
Oh yeah.
That's bigger than most of the trees in Montana. I can't believe they can't find him, Mr. Lee. All of Montana, pretty much all of Montana is harvested out yearly almost for timber. So unless you get by the national park down there where Wyoming, Montana, and all that touch for Yellowstone, but
You like South Dakota?
do I like South Dakota?
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah, they're all right people. We were just down there. Yeah, we were down there for like 4 or 5 days in Sioux Falls.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh.
You're not rivals?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. You like Montana?
Sure what his name
Yeah.
is. He won the contest with that
Yeah.
dog.
I was born in Montana, in Glasgow, on the old Air Force base. My dad was stationed there when I was born.
Okay, that's cool.
I have a lot of family throughout the mountains and stuff in Montana.
So do y'all when it's corn season, y'all grow corn, and then after do y'all grow like soybeans after y'all harvest corn?
No, it all comes up at the same time. Just massive
Okay.
fields. So
Okay. Yeah,
Sharon,
down here.
real quick,
Oh, I'm
Sharon,
sorry.
if you lose power, no worries, but stay safe, okay?
Right?
yeah, sure.
Sharon?
Yeah, Sharon,
Yeah.
guys, she's getting some storms, so
Yeah, it's starting to rain over here.
Yeah, there's some bad ones down south. They were chasing tornadoes around Oklahoma and Texas and Louisiana early this morning already.
Ugh, well, they can have them. I don't need
Yeah,
none of
Richie,
that
Montana
shit.
is beautiful country. My cousin Jason has a ranch over there. I can't tell you how many acres it is, but I can tell you on horseback it's a 3-day ride to go from his place to the other side of his property.
God damn.
Yep.
So, what kind of weather phenomenon, or what kind of things that besides the
We're top of Tornado Alley, but most of the bad
Okay.
weather we have is going to be like your blizzards and the frigid cold, stuff
yeah?
like that.
So what
like,
does a
if you're
blizzard
talking like,
entail?
what does a blizzard entail? Feet
Yeah.
and feet upon snow and wind gusts no less than 50 mile an hour.
Damn.
and less than what is it,
Yeah.
a quarter-mile visibility that they
Yeah.
say has to be in order to be a blizzard.
Yeah. You've ever seen a tornado? over
Yeah.
there?
Yeah, North Dakota's home to 2 F5s and tons
Wow.
of F2s and F3s, and so
The Fujita
we have the only F5 registered and known to be fueled by corn.
What?
Yeah, Fargo,
Explain
North
that.
Dakota in 1957 had the only F5 tornado that the only reason it was able to become as big as it was because of it pulled its humidity that it needed to create off of the field corn that was out right
God
on the field outside of Fargo, North Dakota. Corn is just giant straws in the ground. That's what corn is. It's
Yeah,
a
I
big
understand.
straw in the ground. So any ground moisture and all the stuff feeding the corn itself,
Mhm.
goes right up that straw and goes up in the air. That's why it's called corn sweat. If you ever been by a cornfield in the hot summer heat, it's way more freaking humid than being off in a flat piece of grass.
Yeah, I got you.
That's the corn sweat. There's a ton of humidity there. Tornadoes need a whole lot of humidity and moisture to build up and
Yeah.
kick off. And so what had happened is that thunderstorm rolled into Fargo back in the day, 1957. It got over that gigantic, and I mean that cornfield's huge, got over that gigantic cornfield, and it picked up the heat and the humidity it needed right off of that. Started off as a little twister and grew to the massive F5 that wiped out western Fargo, North Dakota.
Damn.
Mhm.
Y'all have a normal rainfall, like precipitation?
Normally, yeah, it's normally quite. You can almost put your watch to it. This year we're real dry. The last 3 days we got a little bit of rain last night, so they kicked us off with high warning into low right now. But the last week or so we've been so dry, you can't even smoke outside right now without getting a fine.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
There's no smoking, there's no barbecues, no smokers, no nothing.
sparks,
Yeah.
no grinders.
Yeah, we couldn't be in the field. The state patrol showed up at a farm and made us quit tilling. It was so dusty and the wind was blowing and it's so dry, we were brown washing out the interstate
Jeez.
from a mile away.
Sharon,
And just all the dust going
Yes,
across,
sir.
nobody could see shit.
Damn. What kind of earth is over there? It's just
Black and rich in dirt. We're in the Red River Valley. The Red
Where is
River
it?
starts up here, and we're way back in the day, the Red River Valley.
doesn't the Red River flow north?
No, that's in Missouri. The Missouri flows north. The Missouri flows backwards.
What would it
The
flow?
longest.
Isn't the Red River like eastern or western North Montana, like up in that corner?
Yeah, and it flows down the mountain, comes along, and meanders through, and connects with the Missouri down.
Okay.
Yeah, wait.
Where does it flow to? The Great Lakes.
No, I think it dumps out by Louisiana somewhere.
So it has got to be flowing south.
No. Most of the Missouri flows backwards, if I remember right. It's the longest river in the
No
world.
way, dude. There's no way.
A lot of
No
people
way
say that, but yeah, it flows north.
Rivers do flow north at times. A lot of the rivers here in Florida flow north.
St. John's.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do they
Yeah.
jump into?
It's not like it's like a huge jump from me to the ocean, okay? Like if you take distance over mileage, you have less than a degree of slant to make the water flow that way.
That's it.
Yeah, I understand. Like I understand what you're saying, but
Yeah.
the river's always gotta flow to
A low point.
a
Yeah.
low point that that can hold all this water, which would be a gulf or an ocean, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering where it
And
flows
big ass
to.
lakes. We have the third largest man-made lake in the world, Lake Sakakawea.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah, it's
Jamie,
massive.
what's
It,
up
it
there?
looks like if you're standing on the shore, as far as you know, it's one of the Great Lakes because you don't see fucking shore.
It's like Lake Okeechobee here.
Yeah,
You don't see the other shore.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
Jamie says Red River flows north.
all right. Appreciate it,
Red
Jamie.
River.
I was gonna
flows
say I'd have to look it up, but yeah, the Red River does flow
All
north.
right,
All
that's
right.
what I thought. I know too much shit, dude. Sorry.
Yeah.
And you're a smart ass
Stevie's
dude.
like,
bro.
yeah.
You're a smart ass dude for sure.
Yeah, but 50,000 years ago, when the whole valley was created, when the glacier plates moved through here, it made this whole area level and flat, and we're below two hills. So all the water runs to us. So all the sediment runs to us too.
Yeah.
So we have really, really rich, fertile farmlands all the way down.
Oh, okay.
Like
What's
Tikawee.
what's the elevation?
Sakakawea, 1,400 feet.
Thank you, Lee.
Oh, okay.
That's not too high.
Mm-mm.
Shit, I lived at 3,000 feet for 12 years.
Yeah.
A little over.
There's a
3,000.
huge difference too when you double it. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, but then when you leave it after 12 years and go to sea level,
Yeah.
like move to Florida.
Yeah.
When I first got here, I could feel the difference.
Oh yeah.
I felt like I was getting more oxygen. I was like, wow, this is weird.
Yep. Flying out of even California, when I was in Pendleton, flying out of California and landing in Florida, stepping off of a plane, I couldn't breathe.
That's the humidity.
Humidity
part.
difference.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it
And
Like who lives here and why?
in
Right?
California?
Yeah, in Pendleton, yeah. The
Okay.
Marine base there.
I didn't know it was humid over there.
No, it's not. Not bad at all compared to Florida.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that was the other thing, because coming from Arizona, there's no humidity.
Yeah. There's
Yeah,
almost
no.
none here now too. I think we're at 20% tonight.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's depressing looking at humidity. I don't even want to look. No, we were talking about that earlier. Like just today, it was 92 degrees, and we're just standing
Yeah.
still sweating.
But
90.
this morning when they were showing the map, most of Florida is in drought and flood or
yeah.
fire conditions. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're in need
I'm like,
of
I
rain.
don't understand how you guys have 92% humidity and don't start a fire. What?
We're a peninsula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's burn
They-
bans.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it, a peninsula. Yep. Everybody else says it's the dick of America, but all right.
It's peninsula.
It's a what? The Dick of America? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, but yeah.
I love that,
Sure.
Bill. And when you step off a plane, the heat hits you. There's something wrong with you, Mr. Lee. I only had it one other time. That was Hawaii. Yeah, Hawaii was fucking way worse than the Philippines. But Hawaii, we got off the plane. It was like, good God, I wanted an inhaler. It was
Is it humid over there or no?
no, it was like a normal common thing. That's what I need an inhaler for.
So the Philippines
Philippines are humid, but they're small enough islands and stuff where it blows across so fast. You don't
Oh,
much
okay.
notice it. You're always by like an ocean breeze kind of thing.
It's trade
Oh, okay,
winds.
I got you, man. I got you.
Here we are.
Yep.
Guys, link is in chat. If anybody wants to pop on, join us. Hopefully, I'll see you.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, WTF Mike was back there. He's flashing his
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
sign back.
That's how I made Moke to notice me. I just kept flashing my camera up and on. I
So
remember
that was-
I have a dark background and I know he runs this on dark.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm like the best thing to do is just to like, you know, flash it a couple times and he'll notice something flashing on the screen eventually. I came in when he started ranting about Aruba, whatever the hell he said.
Lugaroo.
Yeah, I have no idea what
I'm about
that
to
is.
have to go, man. My wife's about to call me.
Oh.
Humidity right now here is 78%.
Oh, that's not bad. Only
Later,
3/4
yo.
water. See you, Ben.
Ben, good night, brother.
Ben, where'd he go?
Thank
So-
you.
Oh, you
Yeah,
just dropped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his wife's about to call him. So what's an arugaroo?
It's a Rougarou.
That's what isn't that what I said?
Well, it's not like a root. Well,
A.
it's a Rougarou.
Oh, it's just rougaroo.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got you.
That's yeah.
It sounds like a vegetable cross to me, like an arugula mixed with the.
I knew that's where you were going.
It's a legend in Louisiana in the swamps, and it probably originated overseas, like France, Europe, because it's a French word.
It's
Or
often
Cajun,
described.
Yeah,
as
but
a
Louisiana's French,
werewolf.
so.
It's supposed to be
It's like a
a
werewolf.
werewolf type thing.
Oh, okay. I couldn't even like I was like listening. And I'm like I don't even know what that is.
Well, there's a Rougarou and a Loup-garou, and I'm not
The
sure the
hell?
difference.
I think one is like a skinwalker type.
I don't know if it's a
Not-
skinwalker
not-
or
it's
a
A loop-de-roo? Is that what you said?
Loup-garou. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
All right. Let's see what
Somebody's gonna fall down a rabbit hole later.
Let's find out what Google has to say.
A rugaloo and a loop-de-loo.
What's the difference between a Loup-garou
These sounds like-
and a Rougarou?
These sound like tricks you can do with the hula hoop. Loop equals whoop. Why, thank you, Jamie.
The major difference lies in their appearance and cultural origins.
All right, so it's going to depend on the area you're in.
A
All right.
Loup-garou derived from the French loup, wolf,
Yeah,
and
that's what
garou,
Jamie
shapeshifter.
said.
So
Yeah,
a Loup-garou is a werewolf.
All right, so a rougarou is the shapeshifter one. It can be whatever it wants.
Yeah. A Rougarou, on the other hand, is a Louisiana Cajun folklore creature specifically associated with the swamps and bayous of southern Louisiana. Rougarous are typically described as having a human body and the head of a wolf or a dog, remaining in a human form with a wolf's head, so it didn't change back. It was always a dog man, I guess.
All right,
Now you know.
apparently.
Well, fuck it.
57 here and
Find an
81%.
answer. I gotta find it, damn it.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm glad you did. I was gonna find it later on anyway. So,
So one is a werewolf and one is permanently a
oh, Wolf Man, Dog Man. Yeah, sure. Why is it always a man? Is there a female version of this thing?
I don't know. No, they have.
It has to be.
They're like, you know.
There has to be if they're breeding somehow.
I don't know. Little pups running around.
Got to be.
Supposedly, you know, there's stories of them out there of seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the
Juvenile.
dog man and werewolf ones came from I don't remember the name of the disease where they get full hair all the way throughout their body.
Well, the whole lycanthropy is goes back to the werewolves.
Yeah.
That's what is that? Alopecia? Is that what that is?
Is that the
hair?
disease? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and that's where like Wolfman and werewolves and everything like stem from because they didn't understand it back in the day.
Wrong.
But
I think I'm wrong. What is the disease called that is when someone's covered with hair? Yeah, whatever. Hypertrichosis. That's what it is.
all right. But that's where that originally stems from. Like your Wolfman and your, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Werewolves and all that. The stems from hypertrichosis, like back before they understood what it was. The same reason like witches used to be hung in,
Yeah,
Salem
but
and-
I don't know
Oh.
if that's where that originated. I think it goes back to folklore back before that because
but
hypertrichosis
even-
is such a rarity.
uh-huh.
Most people would never ever see that.
Yeah.
you know.
Now imagine it being 1757 and you seen it, and then what would you think? Yeah.
Just saying.
It's not something that started recently. Like, we know what it was more recent than, it's been around, but yeah, you're right. It's quite rare, but even then back in that day, you see it. And let's say you see a man fully covered in hair. Well, fuck, that could be Sasquatch too. But you see a man fully covered in hair, look like a dog walking through the forest, just minding his own damn business. 1750, whatever. What are you going to think? You're not going to go, oh,
No,
that's a
I
disease.
get
It's
But it's not like the guy was running around naked. He was
Well,
dressed
yeah.
and sure, and
well, it was 1750. Who knows? He might have been.
Richie says the howling wasn't good. Mr. Lee says Richie, she turns into a chihuahua at the end.
Bite the shit out of your ankles in a minute.
The howling was all right. I enjoyed it. I've seen it a dozen times.
One of my favorite movies when I was a kid. What was that? Silver Bullet? Yep. I used to love that movie when I was younger.
Or who was it? Corey Haim, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And dude with the big teeth.
He got the wheelchair and whatnot, and his dad like souped it all up for him. And
yeah, that was cool.
yeah.
And he shot the werewolf in the eye with a bottle rocket.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee says, I don't like hairy women.
Stay out of Louisiana.
France.
Jamie says with
In
you,
France.
Mr. Lee.
What?
Jamie says with you, Mr. Lee.
Stay out of the swamps of Louisiana. You guys will be all right.
Yeah, everything's always dog man or wolf man. It's always man.
Silver Streak with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
way
good.
different. Yeah. You might as well
Anything
said
that Gene
you might as
Wilder
well said
Pryor did
Blazing
together.
Saddles right there. Like what?
sheriff is. No, never mind. I can't get that.
Badges? We don't need those stinking badges.
Stand back. I'll whip this out.
Mm-hmm.
Where are all the white women at? You had to see Blazing Saddles.
Stir crazy? Oh, Lord.
Sir Crazy was good too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. The Howling. What else came out around there? Wolfen. Wolfen was another one.
I don't remember that one.
Silver Streak.
Yeah, I remember that.
Silver Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
I was always into the werewolf films when I was younger.
When did Firestarter, the original, come out? Was that right in that same era?
It would probably be early '80s, maybe.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in the same era with like Silver Bullet and stuff.
When was Firestarter released?
2013.
84 was
Oh, 84. All right.
was Firestarter.
The Howling? Oh, there you go. Haunted
was
Honeymoon.
Silver Bullet released?
American Werewolves in London.
85.
Yeah. Ah, so they are pretty close. All right.
Yeah, American Werewolf in London was good.
Blazing Saddles is a movie that could not be made today. Well, it could,
Nope.
but they'd have to really change all the.
Oh, you couldn't make half of the friggin'
No way. Not half the movies, not half the songs, not. Mm-mm. And we don't even got to go back that far. We can go into the late 80s and 90s. The Rock hit, She's Only 17. You couldn't make that shit today. You'll be hung on the 6 o'clock news. She's only 17. Yeah, you're going to prison, buddy.
It's just a song. Werewolf of London looks like Modes. What?
I don't see you. Or he reminds me more of Scooby Doo sidekick there, Shaggy. There you go. In the Summertime by Mungo Jerry. I don't know that one, Jim. Oh, there. Okay, I do know that one. Yeah.
That was like a one-hit wonder.
Probably. In the winter
I think that was the
time,
right
when the
song.
weather is cold, then yeah, I know it now. Songs that you couldn't make today. I can't. I ain't gonna try to think that hard into it, Jim.
Well, I mean, what is it? What's this? The winter song? It's cold outside. What's that?
Oh, baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, that's
the
questionable.
one they tried to like say like really
It's a rape
rapey.
song.
Yeah. Because God forbid you try to save a woman's life and she's leaving in a blizzard.
Jim's Camera at Dawn, Billy Joel, Sometimes a Fantasy.
Ah.
It's just a fantasy. Whoa, it's not the real thing.
Yeah, them are older too. But like Prince like took it to another level if you're talking like songs that can't be produced today.
But
Get
then
into
again, look at the whole rap genre.
Yeah, but they just went more direct with it. They didn't say the roundabout way. You know?
Yeah, I suppose.
It was way more direct if you had the unedited version. Like, you didn't hear that shit on the radio.
Brown Sugar by the Stones.
Oh, yeah, that's another one. Yeah. No, that was racist as shit.
There's nothing wrong with that song, Michael. There's nothing whatsoever wrong with that song, Michael. I mean, the horse dies, but fuck. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, but Brown Sugar, if you actually like look up the lyrics or listen to it close, oh yeah, that's terrible. That could never be recreated today. No.
Come on, Jim, that's a classic.
Why don't we get drunk and move somebody?
Why don't we get drunk?
Drunk and screw. Yep. That could be recreated today. They'd make it dirtier, actually. That one wouldn't be too bad. I give you an extra point for Brown Sugar, and I deduct
it's the
one
same
for
premise
that.
as Cold Outside, you know.
Yeah.
Except with that song.
Except for he's operating the premise beforehand. Why don't we do this? Not like, you can't leave.
There weren't any restraints involved.
Yeah.
Some David Allan Coe songs. Okay, we're on the right track.
Like 90% of David Allan Coe songs back from that time.
Northwood says you never heard the original Devil Went Down to Georgia on the radio. I was surprised the first time I heard the original recording. And all they changed, it was Son of a Bitch.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that's as far as I know.
They changed to Son of a Gun.
Yeah. Don't you hate that, though, when you learn a song from the radio that you really like, and then you go and look it up now, and you find the original, and you're like, what in the fuck is this?
Well, it's funny because when I was in 6th grade.
Oh, 6th grade? All right, everybody, we're in 1937. Picture this.
6th grade, we had music class, and we had to do a project. Maybe it was 7th grade. It was 7th grade. And
1938, my bad.
Me and my buddy David put together this recording where, like, we walked through the school. The premise is that we walked through the school and interviewed different teachers or whatever. Their response was in songs.
All right.
So, like, one music teacher says to the other one, like, we use the names, hey, what's that you're saying or whatever, and we use that Devil Went Down to Georgia, and just that line of I told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been. It was one music teacher versus another one, but it was we got an A on it, the whole when it was cool the way we did it.
Nice. Yeah.
We did it
many years later. There was a whole vine. There was a whole vine created for that, talking in lyrics on the same premise.
You get some people today that listen to Devil Went Down to Georgia. Say anybody that's into like rap or a rapper, and they listen to that, they'll be like, "Damn, that is rap. That was the original." No,
well, no, rap came from country.
I don't know about that.
It came from country. Yeah, you can look it up. I'm not making up bibs sitting here. Rap actually, it has its derivatives from country bluegrass, and they would rhyme and talk it the same way like that instead of like singing a lyric. And then the beats just got heavier and stuff like that as you moved into the late 70s. And so, who is Mr. Haywood? Nobody knows, Richie. Nobody knows. Now you're messing with the. What up, Flyby Stu? Good to see you, bud.
Now you're messing with the.
A son of a bitch. Yep. Used to be my favorite song when I was in high school because it pissed my teachers off.
The first person, Jim says, the first person I ever heard rap was George Burns. George never sang; he talked
Mhm.
through songs. Okay. Good night, Gracie.
Have a good night, Gracie.
What did she say? He said, "Say good night, Gracie." Right? That's what he said. Say good night, Gracie.
Oh, I thought you were saying good night to somebody, and I missed it. I was
No,
like,
no,
I thought we were talking to somebody in chat. for
George
a minute.
Burns, whenever they did a show, his
Yeah.
live show, the last
Say
thing he
goodnight.
said was "Say good night, Gracie."
Ah, got you.
That was the George and Gracie show, I believe.
Yeah. Well, you were like, good night, Gracie, and I thought there was somebody in chat I missed named
Yeah.
Gracie. I'm like, oh, I'm like, hey, good night, Gracie.
Guys, we got about 12 minutes left. I'm going to drop that link one more time, just in case.
We're like on the last 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
All right, Stevie, your thing that I ordered a long time ago showed up.
All right.
Yeah, it's the most sophisticated piece of equipment you can get. Cost a lot of money, took a lot of time to get it here. So now I have to bundle it up carefully and ship it out to you. So on your next hikes and everything else, you can get the most perfect, picturesque pictures you'll ever be able to take. But it all depends. It all depends on your amount of talent.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Was it
Oh, look what he's holding up. I love it. I love
It
it.
showed up. It's mini. It's like you can see by my hand. It's
It's pocket
So
size.
it's portable.
It's
You can
pocket
take it
size.
out there and just
That's it.
yeah. Like I said, the pictures depend on your talent. The better you are, the
Oh, it's awesome.
But you can only text this person in the room with you with it. You got to hand it to him. Turn it upside
Hold
down.
it up.
Okay.
Just hold it up.
yeah. Hey, what? It's a mini etch and sketch. It's like my hand's
Pocket
bigger than that
size.
damn thing.
Pocket size.
Yeah, I had to make it pocket size so she can carry it with. She didn't want the goddamn laptop version.
That's funny.
Mr. Lee says, "Oh, it's sweet."
Kids today would be like, what the fuck is this?
Right?
How do you turn it on?
It's pretty good at it. Sketch. When I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. Because if you turn them at the
Yeah.
same time,
Yeah,
you can get
so
it to
you
go
can do
diagonal. You can do
curves.
mountains. You can do
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Sharp edges.
Yeah. You ever see the professionals with that damn thing? They can't. There's nothing they can't make. That's why I said the quality of the picture depends on you. Until you become a pro, it's going to look like the rest of the pictures of Sasquatch. So.
Nope.
Sweet as a nutty nut.
It's a new one.
Yeah, I don't. Is a nutty nut a thing somewhere? Is that like a candy bar or what?
Maybe. Sounds like it would be.
Hmm? Get one of those bald men with the fucking magic hair. The little magnet and
Yeah.
you drag the filings up on top.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I do
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Used to
And
be
then
able
you
to
lip
get my
you
gas
lift the
at
screen up and put it back down to release
grocery
everything.
stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lift the plastic and it
Yeah,
clears
and
it.
it had the little
Uh huh.
wand with the magnet.
That was the original stylus pen.
Now I'm gonna have to find one of them before I send this out. God damn.
It's a sketch was in Breaking Bad. You can make meth with from it. What?
I don't know. This is brand new. Like it took fucking months to get here. I've never seen a mini one. So
Right? I think it's awesome.
this is 76% recycled plastic. Hey, hey.
Had a care club for me.
So
It should be
careful.
more
This
than
is careful. It's probably biodegradable or something. Then
that.
don't get it wet. Yeah.
Not waterproof.
Yeah, we had to order it right from etchandsketch.com. Not the quickest people to ship something out if you're looking for one.
It's classic.
Made from post-industrial recycled plastic. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm a
What's
civil
the other
engineer.
one?
Post-industrial
You
recycled. What the hell?
remember with the discs.
Oh, I forget what
The
the
fuck was that one?
Which one?
The little viewer, the something viewer, where you
Oh yeah, you
Add the
click
disc.
it and it goes through. Yeah.
it has the
Oh,
round disc.
son of
with all
a
the
bit.
little
Yeah,
pictures
you
on it.
you can throw different ones in there and you point
Yeah,
at
and
that
you just
light.
put it
Yeah.
up like binoculars, and you just click.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Something
Oh,
viewer.
damn it. Yeah, it was something viewer.
Somebody will know.
Yeah. Oh, I can't think of it. Because there was another one like that too, but like as you turn the binocular lenses, it moved all the colors around into different weird.
Oh, the kaleidoscope one.
Yeah, there was one like that was a kaleidoscope, which is a single eye, but there was a dual eye one, and you twist the end like binoculars, like you actually do to focus in and out, and it would do the same thing.
It's like
A ViewMaster?
Viewmaster.
Viewmaster.
Yeah,
There you go.
I just looked it up.
There you go, Haywood. An InstaView from Jim. Fuck, was it named something else? Who threw out the?
One of those.
one of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, them things. Yeah. Them things always seem weird to me. It's like you were looking at steals of somebody else's vacation. Hated
Right,
that.
Well, it's like the little keychains that they would take your picture in a theme park and put it in the little view.
Right? Yeah. Good night, Tina. You have a good night, young lady.
That would be the mini Viewmaster.
Good night, Tina.
Good night, Tina.
Jim says InstaView was the knockoff. Where are we at?
Hey, Stu, you have a good night too, bud.
Take care, Stu.
My phone says 11:01.
Thank you, Tina. I just go by what's
I know.
on my screen
I'm just
Yeah.
because my computer says 10:59.
Huh.
But the counter here says we've been on an hour and 56 minutes.
Oh, yours is behind mine. All right.
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how our counters are different. Mine says 158.40.
I don't know.
Huh.
It's weird.
The delay and the time change. Who knows?
Do you have? What does it say up in your corner?
158, 53, 54, 55.
I'm at
55,
156, 32.
You're just weird.
He's always got to. He's always got to be different. You know how he is, Stevie.
Damn, Lee, go get some sleep. It's
Good morning,
4:02
Mr.
a.m.
Lee. Go back to bed.
Good morning. Good day,
Thanks for hanging out.
right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to check out Harold and Christy over on their OCST. Go hang out with them. It's fun.
Heck yeah.
And see, this is why I'm amazed by Mr. Lee, because he's been doing this for years.
I know.
Oh, Christy, CRJ Designs.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm connected.
Yeah, they do a Wednesday night show, 8:00 East. No, 9:00 East. 8:00.
On whose channel? On hers or his?
Well, they're on the same channel.
All right.
It's OCST, Oklahoma's Cryptid Research. Or
Oh,
Research.
okay. Got you.
Mr. Lee just posted their
Oh.
link in chat.
He beat me to it. It was working.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
Christy.
can't. I can't click on that. Yeah.
Good night, Danny.
Good night, Danny.
Thanks for hanging out.
How about? Yeah. Let me crank my volume down.
Jim says I'll be loading the coffee pot at 4 a.m.
Yeah, me too, Jim. Well, actually, I'll be out the door by 4
I'll
a.m.
be sleeping at 4 a.m.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully.
There we go. Hey, there we go. I got it now.
Good night, Richie. Michael said, I believe Mr. Lee is part vampire.
Never sleeps.
Part?
And you think it's all or nothing, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a half delusion thing. Well, you see, I'd go out with you, but if I wear shorts, I'm gonna burn it. What the fuck?
Blames it on being a ginger. Right on. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here.
All right, y'all.
Mike, good talking to you, man. Good seeing you.
Right?
Yeah,
Thanks
Yeah,
for
it was
hanging
good
out.
catching up with you guys.
Yeah, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, did the bait guy get a hold of you, Chris?
He reached out.
Did he?
Kind of bad timing. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
he did. I'll get in touch.
Yeah, I didn't tell him none of like what was going on with you, but I did ask him if he got a hold of you yet, and he's like, "Oh, I need to do
I
that."
actually forgot until you just mention it now, but yeah, he did.
I recently saw, you saw it too, the Trump little Trump lure.
There's
Yeah.
a trunk lure. Yes,
Guy caught a fish with it.
he sure did.
Mhm.
Good size.
It was just
Oh.
funny. I was
But
like,
yeah,
well, if they can do
yeah.
that, fuck, I can do a goddamn.
I
big
reach out
fish.
to him.
Yeah, no, he can easily do it. He's just got too many different ideas, and he needs your input on what you want.
Sure.
Right.
He's like, should we go soft plastic and make it completely wiggly, movable? He's like, do we want solid bait? Like, I'm like, I don't know. It's not my bait.
Yeah, we'll get in touch. It was just
Yeah.
bad timing. Had a lot
Yeah, have a
going
good
on.
night, Stu. But yeah, all right. I was just making sure you reached out and you guys got something.
I
So.
didn't. No. But yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, it was just
Right.
very,
Well, it's her
recent.
project.
Very recent.
All right.
Thanks,
So.
Mike.
Not a
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Yep. Thanks for having me up, guys. Appreciate it.
Our
You guys can do
pleasure.
your goodbyes.
Hey, brother. Good night. Oops.
You did it again.
No, that one was on purpose.
Okay. Fist bump. No. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Everybody that came on. Great to see you, Ben, Mike. Wait. I wish we could cross over some walleye jigs to crappie jigs.
That's for a whole nother conversation.
No, well, it's
No,
possible.
just-
I mean, well, crappie jig's just bigger. I mean, a walleye jig's
Wildlife,
just bigger.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we? Saying goodbye.
Saying goodnight.
All right, guys. We will be back on Thursday. Excuse
Thursday.
me. Today is Tuesday.
Thank you again, everyone.
If you enjoyed it, hey, click that like below, share it, subscribe if you're new, and leave comments. On that note, you guys take care of yourselves, take care of one another. We love you. Peace and God bless.